Are there stars that eat dark matter? Scientists using JWST data may have found some. 3 of the objects that scientists initially identified as early galaxies may actually be giant stars that subsisted on consuming dark matter instead of fusing hydrogen and helium at their cores. These dark stars, first identified by JWST in 2022, are so big that they'd have a mass 10 million times that of our sun, and be 10 billion times brighter than our sun, and be so large that they'd take up 10 times the distance of the Earth to the sun. A paper on this discovery was published earlier this month in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. These dark stars are still made up of hydrogen and helium like any other traditional star, but instead of fusing this hydrogen and helium at its core to power it, they're powered by dark matter. Many dark matter theories say that dark matter also contains its own antimatter, so when these particles collide, they'd annihilate themselves and eventually transfer that energy to the hydrogen and helium within the star. There are 2 major theories of star formation for the first stars in our universe. The conventional theory is that population 3 stars formed, which contained no heavy metals because these didn't exist in our early universe. These stars produced heavy metals and then died, which led to the formation of population 2 stars with more heavy metals, and that the current generation of population 1 stars, like our sun, came after that. Scientists think they may have found these population 3 stars thanks to JWST, but nothing's been confirmed, and the paper on this is currently in preprint. The second theory, which matters here, surrounds these dark stars. They would have formed at the center of proto-galaxies made up of dark matter, and this dark matter would have been the perfect fuel source. They could keep adding mass by capturing surrounding gas. Remember, the more mass of the star, the faster it burns through the fuel that powers it. But that wouldn't have been an issue for these dark stars because they were powered by dark matter. So they could keep adding and adding mass and getting bigger and bigger without running out of fuel or getting too hot. Eventually, these dark stars would be as bright as galaxies. Eventually, though, they'd run out of dark matter and collapse into a black hole, and according to this paper, they would be the first seeds for the first supermassive black holes in the universe. This is all still theoretical, to be clear. Scientists have identified objects consistent with this theory, which could be the first dark stars, but we'd have to get higher quality spectroscopy of these objects for confirmation. We'll see what happens.